Good morning. So we have completed lines and angles. We have discussed so many things in the lines and angles. What is ray? What is angle? What is rotation? What is complete angle? And various types of angles. Okay, acute, obtuse, straight angle, reflexive angle, complete angle we discussed. Similarly, right angle also. When the two lines are intersected by transversal, we get 8 angles. So in those 8 angles, 4 angles interior and 4 angles exterior. If the transversal intersects two lines, two parallel lines, the corresponding angles are equal. If the transversal intersects two parallel lines, the alternate angles are equal. And the angles on the same side of the transversal is 180 degrees, that is supplementary. The angles, whatever angle situated, arranged in the one side of the transversal, some of them equal to 180 degrees. These all things we have discussed and we also solved the problems that are related to the concept of the lines and angles chapter. So the chapter is over, 4th chapter. Though it is not in the syllabus, I explained to have the knowledge, minimum knowledge from the topic. So I explained that. Now today we will go for the new topic. Let me introduce that chapter. Now generally we come across many situations in daily situations. We can come across many problems in the daily life situations. Among them is one is, for example, if 5 pence cost 60 rupees, then what is the cost of 1 pen? What is the cost of a pen? Cost of 1 pen is unknown here. We don't know. It is unknown. We know the cost of 5 pence is 60 rupees. So I purchased for 60 rupees 5 pence. I purchased 5 pens for 60 rupees. I don't know cost of individual pen. The cost of 5 pens is 60 rupees. The cost of a pen, 1 pen is not known here. It is unknown. Similarly, second, a number when added to 7 gives 51. What is the number? What is the number? This is also unknown. To know the unknown terms, we generally assume X or Y, isn't it? So the cost of 5 pence is 60 rupees. Cost of 1 pen we don't know. Cost of 1 pen. If you know the cost of 1 pen, you can write the 5 pence cost. 5 pence means 5 into pen. 5 into pen. So you can solve like this. 5 pence cost is equal to 60. Cost of 1 pen say X rupees. 5 into X equal to 60. X is equal to 60 by 12. So cost of 1 pen is how much? 12 rupees. Similarly, if a number is added, number you don't know, unknown. These are unknown terms. Unknown terms you can express in the variables. When the unknown term is given, when you don't know any quantity, we assume X or Y. So here, a number is added to 7. A number when added to 7. What number? X number. X number is added to 7. The result gives how much? 51. So X is equal to 51 plus 7. Carry right side. X is equal to 44. What number added to 7 to get the 51? 44. 44 plus 7, 51. Like this, we can solve the unknown quantities. Those unknown quantities we assume as X and Y. First, you have to express them into the form of equation. You have to convert them into the equation form. Okay, in this standard form. So what is the X here? X power is 1 here. It is linear. It is what? Linear equations. linear equations in two variables. Now our topic is sixth chapter, linear equations in two variables. Linear equations in two variables. For example, the cost of the cost of 12 notebooks is equal to 72 rupees. What is the cost of one notebook? Cost of 12 notebooks. The cost of 12 notebooks. The cost of 12 notebooks is 70 rupees. What is the cost of one notebook? What is the cost of one notebook? One notebook. Let cost of one notebook. Let cost of one notebook be X. Cost of one notebook be X rupees. Cost of how many? 12 notebooks. Cost of 12 notebooks is what? 12x. 12 into x. Cost of one notebook is X rupees. Cost of one notebook is X rupees. How many notebooks? 12 notebooks. Cost is equal to how much given? 72. 12 into x. So x is equal to 72 by 12. 12 is 72 rupees. So cost of one notebook is 6 rupees. Cost of 12 notebooks, 12 is 72 rupees. Like this, we can solve. Okay, unknown time we can find out. So this is this type of converting to the equations is linear. Linear means first degree. Linear. If the exponent is 1, the highest exponent is 1, if the degree is 1, it is called linear. So our chapter is linear equations in two variables. Linear, sixth chapter, linear equations. Linear equations in two variables. Linear equations in two variables. Sixth chapter. This is okay. Linear equation two variables. So, what is the linear equation two variables? If a line, if a linear equation has two variables, it should have the two variables. If the linear equation has the two variables, then it is called a linear equation two variables. If a linear equation has two variables, then it is called a linear. Linear means it should have the exponent 1. Highest exponent will be 1. The general form of a linear equation. General form of linear equation in two variables. Is ax plus by plus c equal 0, where ABC are real numbers, AB are not equal to 0. Here ABC coefficients are real numbers. A is the x coefficient, B is the y coefficient, C is the constant. A, B, C are real numbers. Real numbers means it may be 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, any value you can give it. But A is the coefficient of x, B is the coefficient of y, C is the constant. What is the general form of linear? Why it is linear? The power is 1. The highest power is 1. The power of the variable is 1. It is called linear. If the exponent of the variable is 1, it is called linear. The general form of linear equation two variables is what? Ax plus by plus c equal 0, where a comma b not equal 0. A comma b not equal to 0. If a equal to 0, b equal to 0, what happens? No variable, no equation. For example, if you keep a plus 0, 0 into x plus 0 into y plus c. So what happens? 0 into something 0, 0 into something 0 plus c. C is equal to 0. C is the constant. It is not equation, no variable. It is not linear. It is not no variable. Unless equation has the variables, it is not linear. It doesn't represent. What is the linear equation? Ax plus by plus c equal to 0. The linear equation is always in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Where AB is not equal to 0. This is linear equation. Linear equation means the equation, the variable power is 1. The equation whose variable exponent is 1, it is called linear. If it is involved in two variables, x and y, then it is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. The general form of linear equation two variables is ax plus by plus c equal to 0, where a comma b is not equal to 0. If ab equal to 0, what happens? Just now I explained. If a 0, b 0, then c equal to 0. C equal to 0. Variables will be diminished. Coefficients, x coefficient, y coefficient, If you take the zeros, the variables will be diminished. It will be disappeared. Okay, so they cannot be seen if you take the x and y coefficients as zeros. Okay, I hope you understood very clearly what is the standard form of linear equation, two variables ax plus by plus c equal 0. The standard form of linear equation in two variables is what? Standard form. Standard form of a linear equation in two variables is ax plus by plus c equal 0, comma where a comma b is not equal to 0. This is standard form. The standard form of linear equation two variables is ax plus by plus c equal 0, where a comma b is not equal to 0. This you have to remember, children. Now let us formulate some problems on this. Okay, what is the general form? Ax plus by plus c equal 0. Let us formulate the problems in this form. They give the what problems. You can, for example, Sachin and Sehwag scored. Sachin, example, Sachin and Sehwag scored 137 runs. 137 runs together. Express this information. Express this information in the form of an equation. Okay. Sachin and Sehwag. Who are the variables here? Sachin and Sehwag are the variables. So Sachin is x variable and Sehwag is y variable. Sachin and Sehwag scored 137 runs together. Both together they made the runs made by both of them. How many? 137 runs. Express this information in the form of an equation. We don't know Sachin how many runs made. Let the runs made by Sachin be x. The runs scored. Okay. Made also can say. The runs scored by Sachin be x. Let the runs scored by Sehwag be y. Both together runs scored by both is equal to how much? 137. Okay. Individually don't know. Both of them, both together, Sachin and Sehwag, they together scored the runs 137. We don't know individually Sachin how many runs scored and made, and Sehwag we don't know individually runs made by them. So let us say that the runs scored by Sachin be x, the runs scored by Sehwag be y. Both together means Sachin plus Sehwag is equal to 137. The runs made by Sachin how many? X. The runs scored by Sehwag how much? Y is equal to 137. This is the formulated equation. We express this information in the form of ax plus by equal to c. Ax plus by equal to c. The general form of the standard form of linear equation two variables is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Like this you can whatever the information will give, that information can be put in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Let me explain one more problem, children. Now I go for second example. I hope you understood this. Second, Hema's age is 4 times the age of Mary. Hema's age is 4 times the age of Mary. Write a linear equation in 2 variables to represent this information. Okay, so this is given. Hema's age is 4 times the age of Mary. 2 persons are here. 2 persons means 2 variables. One variable is x, and one person's variable is x, another person's variable is y. We don't know Hema's age. We don't know Mary's age. Hema's age is 4 times the age of the Mary. Let Hema's age be x years. Let Mary's age be y years. Let us assume that Hema's age be x years and Mary's age be y years. This information put in form of linear equation. So, according to the problem, according to given problem, Hema's age is equal 4 times the age of Mary. Hema's age will be 4 times the Mary's age. Hema's age how much? What did you say? X. X is equal 4 times means 4 into 4 times age of Mary is y. So x is equal 4y. So we got this. X is equal to 4y. This plus 4y shift left side becomes what? Minus 4y is equal to 0. This is the linear equation. Like this, we can convert. Children. Okay. So now we have converted into in the form of ax plus by. How to convert into ax plus by? Let us convert the following. Convert the following equations into ax plus by plus c equal to 0. 3x is equal to 9y. Is it in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to left side all, right side should be 0. Okay, you bring this linear equation is not in the form of that. What is the general form of linear equation? Ax plus by plus c equal to 0. This converts into this form. 3x is equal to 9y given. 3x plus 9y can be said becomes minus 9y equal to 0. Write the ABC values. A is equal to what? Convert the following equations into ax plus by plus c equal to 0 and also write ABC values and write the values of ABC and also write the values of ABC. A is equal to how much? A means x quotient. How much here? 3. B is equal to y quotient. How much? Minus 9. C is equal to nothing means 0 like this. One more problem I will give you. One more problem, children. Convert the following equations into ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Second problem. 5x is equal to 3y minus 9. So 5x plus 3y shift left side minus 3y minus 9 also left side plus equal to 0. Now this is in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Write ABC values. A is equal, x coefficient is 5, b means y coefficient is minus 3, c is equal 9, like this. So we can write anything, any equation in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0. One more formula will give you 1 by 4x plus 5 is equal to y. How can you write this? Okay, 1 by 4x plus 2y carry this side becomes minus 2y plus 5 is equal to 0. So a is equal to how much? 1 by 4, b is equal to minus 2, c is equal to 5. So like this you can convert into ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Also we are able to write the coefficients of x and y. A, B, C are the real numbers. A is the x coefficient, B is the y coefficient, C is the constant. Now children, you complete exercise 6.1 textbook. Exercise 6.1 problems to do it. Okay? I hope you clearly understood. Thank you.